Bordis High School Hoops.
Yes, it is, and it's the final game of the 2025 Sam Andy Classic inside West Banco Arena here, downtown Wheeling, West Virginia. The third of three in this 8th annual Holiday Hoops Classic, and it'll be between the host, Wheeling Park Patriots, and the Mohegans of Morgantown High School. Jack Hillgrove and Rich Donnelly on hand for the third of three. Saw two really good games at the start of this one. The Union Local girls, a winner over the Wheeling Park girls. Morgantown and Wheeling Park do battle now. The winner of the middle game was the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights over the Brook Bruins, 86-61. Our public address announcer, David Flatley, will have the starting lineups. Now it's the national anthem.
What's so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched, the world so gallantly streaming, and the rockets
That's the voice of legendary national anthem singer at the Pittsburgh Penguins, Mr. Jeff Jimerson. The starting lineups when we come back here between Morgantown and Wheeling Park.
My name is Mike Scheel, and I'm an orthopedic surgeon with WVU Medicine at Reynolds Memorial Hospital. So we have a unique opportunity here at Reynolds to work with the ROSA surgical robot. The results have been amazing. We can really predict what your alignment is going to be, what your tracking is going to be, what your range of motion is going to look like before we ever cut you. The results for patients have been outstanding.
We're not here to sit still. We're here to learn, to grow, to move forward and lead the way. Knights to the front. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas from Central Catholic High School.
I'm Jamie Bordis. At Bordis & Bordis, we don't just get great results for our clients, we also understand the 21st century. Your time is valuable, and you may find it hard to schedule an appointment with a lawyer. That's why you can go to our website and start the process 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll review your initial inquiry and get back to you quickly. Check it out at bordislaw.com.
Bordis and Bordis, fighting for justice.
If you guys want to add together, you do this. Now you have 2, 3. Good job, everybody.
Kempsey, it's time for school.
Okay. Wow.
In Ohio County schools, learning comes to life. With nearly 20 collaborative and school-based pre-K sites and 9 kindergarten sites, we welcome our youngest students to play, imagine, and learn. Ohio County Schools.
Learning starts here!
The Bordis & Bordis High School Hoops is sponsored by Bordis & Bordis, WVU Medicine, American Consolidated Natural Resources, The Health Plan, and Presley Hearing Center.
Back here for tip-off of the final game of the 2025 Sam Andy Classic. Our starting lineups for the Mohegans of Morgantown. It's Max Fry, Arlo Callistra, Marcus Huffman, Colin Ridgway, and Waylon Callistra. Morgantown in red controls the tip. Wheeling Park starters, Colton Whitmire, Jay Bordis, Josh Huffman, Jordan Beck James, and J.D. Williams. A quick 3 ball try from the Mohegans, and Huffman will go the other way.
Mohegans coming out in a tough man-to-man. They got pretty good size all over the court.
Wheeling Park dressed in white. Morgantown dressed in red. Possession tie up, and it'll stay with Wheeling Park.
Yeah, they had Bordas open there, and they missed him. Now they're going to take it out of bounds, and Morgantown in the man-to-man on the out-of-bounds play.
That's Rich Donnelly. I'm Jack Hillgrove. The third of 3 tonight. Beck James driving, and he's fouled on the floor, and Wheeling Park will inbound it yet again. First foul of the game. It's on Max Fry, his first, and the first one of the game. Last season, Morgantown a 21-3 overall record. They won the OVAC 5A championship and later lost in the West Virginia 4A semis to George Washington 49-47. J.D. Williams, good bounce pass inside to Jay Bordas for the bucket. And Wheeling Park is on the board first. Morgantown the other way, a bump and a foul as Max Fry drives the lane. 6:55 to go first quarter. Park out to a 2-0 lead. There's another look at the cut and score from Jay Bordas. That Wheeling Park foul on J.D. Williams. First one for him, first one for his team. And a steal. We're going the other way. Whitmire to Huffman. Inside J.D. Williams. Bordas thought about a 3, but good defense there by Ridgeway, but a better job by Bordas to get it out of there and reset. And we're going the other way. That's going to be an offensive foul on Huffman for the Patriots.
Yeah, use his left hand to try to create some space there.
Our officials for this matchup: Cullen DeSantis, Don Giffen, and Joe Stelefano. 2-0 early. Morgantown patient with the basketball. Driving is Ridgeway. Up and under, no good. Ball tipped around. Rebound controlled by Callistra. His shot no good. The other Callistra, Whalen, at 6'7", gets the putback up and in. 6'7", tough to defend underneath.
Yeah, nice size. Good job on the putback.
Jay Bordas, quarterback of the football team. His sister, one heck of a basketball player in her own right here at Wheeling Park. How good, you ask? 2,000-point score in high school. Jay will try a 3, and he'll get it to go. He's got 5. And the Wheeling Park contingent of students likes that one as Wheeling Park out to a 5-2 lead. Alexis now Duquesne leading the Lady Dukes in scoring as a true freshman. 3 ball on the other end. That's Goins. Marcus Goins. His shot no good. Rebounded by Morgantown and Colin Ridgeway. His putback attempt connects, and it's a 5-4 game. These two teams met twice last year. Morgantown winning both matchups. J.D. Williams has it poked away. And we're going the other way. Fry. He's fouled. 4:49 to go in this opening frame. It's a 5-4 Wheeling Park lead. The Patriot foul on Josh Huffman.
Yeah, early in the game, but both teams look like they're mirror images of each other. They're both quick. They're both about the same size. And I'm going to think this is going to be a close game.
First free throw good for Colin Ridgeway. He has 3, couple of subs into the ball game. Camden Kellogg in for Morgantown. Sam Fry heads to the scorer's table, and he will relieve Colin Ridgeway, who went 2 for 2 from the stripe. Check that, Max Fry comes out. Fry for Fry.
Mohegan's picking up full court. They trap in a corner, try to get a steal, and they get it. They get the turnover.
Last season, again, these two teams met twice. Morgantown won them both, 89-51 and 76-35. A rough season for Michael Gebbia and company last year. They were 5-17, but basically had an entire new squad. And all the guys that were new last season, pretty much every single one of them is out on the floor. So they took some lumps and they're ready to roll for 25-26. Down 1, 6-5 early to the Mohegans. It's poked away. Wheeling Park with the basketball. Colton Whitmire with some pace. And Jay Bordas will reset.
I say both teams really quick on defense. Hands everywhere.
Park patient with the basketball halfway through this first quarter. Pass intercepted, and we're going the other way. Richard Lewis, layup no good, but he's fouled. Bordas the guilty party. Not to compare games because it's two different squads, but we saw a relatively clean one in the middle game between Brook and Wheeling Central. So far, you know, Wheeling Park, who's played well to start this game, the one Achilles heel, they already have 14 fouls.
And I think the way both these teams play, there's going to be a lot of fouls in this game because they're both very tenacious, they reach, and are very aggressive.
Richard Lewis, the 6'2 junior forward, connects on the first free throw. The second one is off the back into the iron. The free throw sponsored by Wheeling Central Catholic High School. Wheeling Park not able to get a rebound. A three ball connects, doesn't connect there. They go the other way. Jay Bordas, and he's fouled. That'll be the second foul on Morgantown, and it's against Arlo Colistra. That's his first.
Yeah, I think in this game, Jack, we're going to have a lot of one-on-ones early because it's only 3 minutes in. One team has 4, one team has 2.
Good ball movement. Beck James. Layup's good. Jordan Beck James, the junior. And it's tied at 7.
Great move.
Opening game of the season for both teams. Kellogg almost had it knocked away. Good defense by Whitmire. Driving the lane is Kai Henkins. His shot no good.
Nice move.
Josh Huffman. It's 9-7. And a rebound. Jordan Beck James pushing the tempo. Those pink shoes fly, and that's going to be a foul on the floor, but a two-shot foul because that is the... No, check that. That was a two-shot foul before he made the shot.
Yeah. That'll be the third foul, I believe, on Morgantown. Yeah, he's tough to guard. One-on-one there, you got to get your body in front of him. It was off to the side, and it's a blocking foul. So that's the third. We have 7 fouls already, and we got 2:40 to go yet. So next foul on Park, they're going to be shooting. Morgantown will be shooting 2.
Oh, no, that basket counted for Beck James.
Oh, did he count it?
I suppose.
Wow.
He's got 4 on the scoreboard, and now it's 5.
Yeah.
So and 1 for Beck James, and a 12-7 Park advantage. Whitmire got a hand on that. Park able to get it back. Shot fake by Kellogg. Inside. Batted around all over the place. Good defense and a recovery there by Mar. Rouse Wheeling Park the other way, up 5. J.D. Williams, corner 3. No good, but a good rebound underneath by Rouse.
Nice.
Able to sneak out of there and put it up and in for 2. And it's a 14-7 Wheeling Park advantage early in this one. Lewis intercepted. Rouse off the bench has made an impact in the first few minutes of this one. J.D. Williams. No good, and a rebound by Blaze Calistro. Quickly ahead the other way to Lewis. Kellogg had trouble corralling it. Puts it up. No good, but he'll head to the line. And that's the 5th foul in this first quarter by the Patriots. It's going to be on Mar Rouse, the senior forward.
Yeah. In this game, if you had a shot clock, you'd be wasting your batteries. These teams go up and down. And like I say, it shows with these fouls that both teams are going to be shooting a 1-on-1 here shortly.
First one from Kellogg connects. Camden Kellogg, senior forward. It's 14-8. The lefty Kellogg's second free throw is nothing but net. And it's 14-9. And we got to take a media timeout with the score. Wheeling Park 14, Morgantown 9. $1:45 to go in this first period.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Gold Bond Believes Touch says everything. It says, I see you. I feel you. And I know you. Gold Bond. Get in touch with irresistibly touchable skin.
You've put up with your old shower for too long. It's outdated, unsafe, and it's time to replace it. But why struggle with a lengthy shower remodel when Jacuzzi can do it in just one day? And there's no need to break a sweat or your budget.
Right now, we're waiving all installation costs, plus offering 0 interest and 0 payments for up to 1 year.
So you can finally convert your old bath to a safer, easy entry shower, complete with a custom seat, grab bars, and slip-resistant floor installed in 1 day.
My overall experience with Jacuzzi has been wonderful. Everything was customized to the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay.
I've had a great experience from start to finish.
Don't take matters into your own hands. Do it the smart way. Give Jacuzzi Bath Remodel a call.
There are only weeks remaining during our limited time offer. We're waiving all installation costs and offering no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-990-3162.
Well, Rich Donnelly, one of our American Consolidated Natural Resources keys to the game for Wheeling Park was to play well in transition and take good shots. They're doing both of that.
Exactly. I mean, it's a breakneck speed, and I was told early that Park wasn't going to be as good as they usually are, but I'm telling you what, they look pretty good to me.
For Morgantown, play well, or for take and make the three, win the turnover battle, and they're not doing that right now. And that's why Wheeling Park still clings to the 5-point advantage and scoring underneath with the size of Waylon Callistra at 6'7" in the starting lineup for the Mohegans. Again, our keys to the game, sponsored by our friends at American Consolidated Natural Resources. 14-9, Wheeling Park off to a big-time lead to start this matchup. 5 points for both Jay Bordas and Jordan Beck-James.
Nice move.
And that's a bucket underneath for the Patriots and Colin Ridgway, who leads all scorers in this one with 6.
Mohegans pressing all over the court. Both teams playing man-to-man, so you're going to have more action than you would if teams were playing zone and they're just passing the ball around. But you better be quick because they got off his knee. You got good hands on both teams.
That was Sam Fry who knocked it away from Jordan Beck-James off of Jordan Beck-James. Mohegans basketball. We'll look at it again here. Consider thanks to WV Medicine.
I think it bounced off his knee right there. Yep.
.37 seconds to go in this first period. 3 would tie it for the Mohegans. And they're going to try one. And
Boom.
It'll rattle home. That is Sam Fry. And we're tied at 14.
Park's going to try to hold it for 1, but it's tough when they're getting pressed all over the floor. They're double teaming.
Bordas tries to dribble through the traffic, does so. 12 seconds. Morgantown in that pressure man-to-man defense. 8 seconds. J.D. Williams guarded out on the perimeter by Ridgway. 3, 2, 1. Gotta shoot it. They get it off. Whitmire misses everything And that is the end of the first quarter. Action-packed, tied at 14. One down, 3 to go in the bank. We'll be back in a moment.
If you're a former or active coal miner who's worked or is currently working in an environment exposing you to potential breathing hazards, schedule your test for the Black Lung Clinic at WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital today. Call 304-843-3307 to stop black lung from stealing your time.
We're not here to sit still. We're here to learn, to grow, to move forward and lead the way. Knights to the front. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas from Central Catholic High School.
For over 140 years, we've been writing our story together, cheering on local teams, supporting our schools, and standing beside local businesses every step of the way. At Belmont Savings Bank, your local community bank, we say thank you for being the heart of our community. Your trust, growth, and support inspire us to give back and make your story part of ours. Let's keep writing it together. We'd love to help you with your story.
Attention all active and former coal miners. If you worked or are currently working in an environment that exposes you to potential breathing hazards, a screening for respiratory health problems is recommended. Call WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital at 304-843-3307 to schedule a screening today.
The Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops is sponsored by Bordas & Bordas, WVU Medicine, American Consolidated Natural Resources, The Health Plan, and Presley Hearing Center.
Back here for quarter number 2, Rich Donnelly, we've got a good one between these two West Virginia Class 4A rivals, tied at 14, Morgantown and Wheeling Park.
You got it, Jack. It's great to see the great Hall of Fame legend over there on the park bench, Coach Almirante. What a great coach and a better guy.
Coached some fantastic basketball at Belair High School back in the 90s and 2000s. One of the guys that played a lot of really good basketball for him, one of the officials in the previous game with Jose Davis.
Yeah, Jose, great player up at Kent, and has two great sons that played at Big Red. Now Aiden over at West Liberty doing great over there.
Yep. Cracked the starting lineup in his first season as a member of the nationally ranked Hilltoppers.
And his other son, Javon, was a great quarterback at Wheeling College, so great family.
The Mohegans driving, the lane ball tipped around. The original shot by Waylon Callistra was missed, and the Patriots have possession. J.D. Williams. Guarded on the perimeter by Max Fry. It's Jay Bordas. Gamil Bird into the contest for the Patriots. Jordan Beck-James, who had 5 in that first quarter. Minute into this second period. Both teams staying patient offensively. Underneath,
nice.
One-on-one. Wow. Beck-James' shot missed everything. Wheeling Park gives possession back over to the Mohegans. Max Fry in the corner. Working inside for a shot.
Nice
kicks it back out. Ridgeway for
nice
3.
Kickoff.
And Colin Ridgeway. That's the first three-pointer of the game. Actually, check that. The second of the game for the Mohegans. Sam Fry had one in the first. Ridgeway has 9 to lead all scorers. Whitmire draws the double team and a whistle and a tie-up. The possession will stay with the Patriots.
Yeah, these teams are settling into their offenses, but I tell you one thing, when you got the ball on offense, you better not mess around with it. Both teams are very quick with their hands, and if you show the defender the ball, he's going to get his hands on it.
Josh Huffman back in for Mar Rouse. Huffman with 2 fouls in that first quarter. So he's obviously got to stay careful. Draws the double team in the backcourt, and he draws a foul. Reaching over the top is Ridgeway. That's his first.
Yeah, Coach Tomlin not too happy with that. You got a nice double team, 50 feet from the hoop, and we foul. All you got to do is just keep the double team, keep your hands up, and a guy will throw a ball away. You don't have to tried to steal the ball off him 50 feet away from the hoop. They got a double team again. And they got to watch they don't put their hands on him.
Park breaks the press. Beck James to the corner. J.D. Williams will
Nice
try
kick.
the three. It's no good, and the ball's rebounded by the Mohegans. A whistle away for the basketball.
Yeah, the game's getting a little football-y right here, and they're going to call on Bordis, they're going to call an intentional foul.
That's his second. Team number 1 this second quarter.
So they'll get 2 and the ball out, I believe, on the intentional. Yeah, Bordis got, I don't know if we have the replay or not, he got hooked up, and I guess he pushed the guy down, and they'll shoot 2, and they'll get the ball out.
Yep, that is Marcus Goins at the charity stripe for the Mohegans. Morgantown up 3, and now 4. That's the first points of the game for the senior guard, Marcus Goins. Second one, also good, 19-14, and as Rich Donnelly explained, intentional foul.
They got hooked up, and here it is again. They got hooked up in a WWE move, and they both sort of pushed and they caught the That looked, I don't know, right? Incidental, but they both went down.
And Bordis has 2 fouls, 5-point differential in this one.
Nice move.
Make it 7. Max Fry into the scoring column again. 7-0 run to start this second quarter for the Patriots.
Yeah, it was tied. See if Park can get back in it.
For the Mohegans, rather. Lob inside, it hits the net and goes out of bounds. Looking for J.D. Williams. It'll be the possession will go to Morgantown, and Michael Gebbia wants to calm things down with a timeout. And we'll take it with him. 21-14, 5:35 to go in this second quarter. We'll step aside with the timeout.
Here, we go further to keep medicine close to home by surrounding you with a team of experts and surrounding our region with the highest level of care with the world's latest treatments and breakthroughs that change the odds. Because in medicine, we find a way. We go as far as it takes to help the people right here.
I'm Jamie Bordis. At Bordis & Bordis, we don't just get great results for our clients, we also understand the 21st century. Your time is valuable, and you may find it hard to schedule an appointment with a lawyer. That's why you can go to our website and start the process 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll review your initial inquiry and get back to you quickly. Check it out at bordislaw.com.
Bordis & Bordis, fighting for justice.
We're not here to sit still. We're here to learn, to grow, to move forward and lead the way. Knights to the front. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas from Central Catholic High School.
It's a 7-0 run for the Mohegans to start this second quarter. 5:35 to go in quarter number 2. Tied at 14 at the end of 1. It's 21-14, and despite an intentional foul against the Patriots, you could tell that the Morgantown defense is definitely ramped up to start the second quarter.
It sure is, yeah. They've clamped down on Park pretty good, and like I say, they have a 7-0 run here to take the lead.
In the corner, a 3-ball. Goins put back.
Another good.
Max Fry with 4. 9-0 run for Morgantown to start this second period. And they're defending them at the length of the floor as the Patriots try to move it into the forecourt. Jay Bordis draws
10
the
seconds.
foul. No, 10 seconds.
Yeah. Tell you what, this defense for Morgantown is suffocating. They stop you at half court on a man-to-man, and then if you get to half court in the corner, they double team you and cause this turnover. 10-second violations of turnover. But they are really, really good on defense. They sub a lot of guys, so they're going to stay fresh. They play like 8 or 9 guys.
Camden Kellogg back in. Into the ball game, Maddox Twigg, 6'3", sophomore forward, quarterback on the state champion Mohegan football team that just beat Martinsburg a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it was last week. Driving the lane on the Mohegans. Ball batted away. Back over to Morgantown. 3 ball on the way. Callistra. Shot no good, out of bounds. And back over to the Patriots.
Yeah, you got to play quick with these two teams. If you're going to play slow, they're going to rip the ball right from you. They're so quick, both teams.
Full court man-to-man press again for the Mohegans. They've got to inbound it. They do. Bordas has it knocked away, or Huffman had it knocked away, but a foul called on Arlo Callistra is second.
Yeah, they're having trouble getting the ball in right here. Their pressure, like I say, is suffocating from Morgantown. I mean, they get all over you playing man-to-man, and then if you get anywhere near the out of bounds, they double team you. There again, they couldn't get the ball in again.
It'll stay with Wheeling Park. No, check that. It goes back over to Morgantown.
Yeah, another steal here.
Last touch by the Patriots. Morgantown inbounds underneath its own basket. That's Colin Ridgway, the trigger man. Back over to him. And they're going to try a 3. Fry.
Ooh,
got it.
Wow.
A 12-0 run for Morgantown in this second quarter.
They've slowly pulled away. I think that due to their defense, like I say, they almost got another steal. Almost.
Good hustle play by Bordas.
And
had it knocked away again. The other way go the Mohegans. Ridgway, lob.
A beautiful
and a
play.
finish at the rim by Max Fry, who's got 9 points. Alley-oop, 28-14. It was tied at 14 at the end of 1.
There's your double team again. Here comes another one.
And they move it into the forecourt. Whitmire to the corner. J.D. Williams. Now Whitmire will drive, and he's barreled over, and a foul will be called. And I'll tell you what, this Morgantown defense is smothering the basketball.
It is. Park has yet to get a clean pass or a beautiful pass here. Nice. Every pass is contested. Every shot is contested.
That foul was on Maddox Twig, his first, team third. 3 ball from the corner, J.D. Williams.
That'll help.
And Williams tries to stop the bleeding. Those are the first points of the second for the Patriots. On the other end, Kellogg will try a 3 that's too strong. Rebound by Blaze Callistra. Back into the middle and back out to Callistra. Jumper in and out. Bordas the rebound. Bordas again running into a double team, tries to manufacture his way out of it, does so, back out to Whitmire.
They love to trap you when you go to their sideline.
Huffman, a deep triple, too strong. And the rebound goes to Kai Hankins. And that 3 ball's good. Blaze Callistra into the scoring column for the first time tonight. That's the third 3-pointer of the second quarter for Morgantown, who leads at 31-17. Quarterback pass. Bordas to Huffman. Back out to Williams. Shot fake 3. Too strong. The miss is corralled by the Mohegans.
They're getting every loose ball right now.
Hankins, 3 ball on the way. Got it.
Wow.
Kai Hankins for 3, 34-17. And Michael Jebbia is hot. 17-point lead for Morgantown, who was tied at the end of 1. And it's a 20-3 split in this second quarter with 2.5 to go till halftime.
And very physical. And I think that's what Coach is yelling about. It's been a very physical game. And right now, Morgantown is getting the upper hand or getting the steals. They're coming down, not getting 2s. They're getting 3s on steals.
$11 fouls between both teams in the first.
Yeah, it's not quite helter-skelter, but it's close.
13.5 minutes of the game. And it's not like it's a dirty game.
No,
it's just
physical,
very
very physical, yeah. I mean, like I said, there's no clean shots. There's no clean passes. There's contact everywhere. And really, they're letting them play, and they're still having a lot of fouls.
So the Wheeling Park timeout concludes. They have 3 remaining. Morgantown with all 5 of its timeouts left in this one. The press is still on for Morgantown. They draw the double team.
It's tough.
Mortis picks up the dribble, lobs one up, and it bounces into the hands of Josh Huffman. The other way, shot no good, but he's fouled and will head to the line at 2:21.
They are speeding Park up to where they're making bad passes and ill-advised shots. And if you stay on a team like they're on a team, you make passes like that. They got lucky with that one.
Huffman's first free throw is no good. Despite all the fouls, it was only the second free throw attempt for Wheeling Park in this first half.
Yep.
And they're 2 for 3 from the line as Huffman connects on the second one. 34-18. Make it 37-18.
And these threes are killing them.
Blaze Kalister with his second one.
And they're uncontested. Coach Jebby, I know, is not happy with that. They're getting wide open threes.
Jordan Beck-James out to Jay Bordas. Wide open 3, no good. Beck-James the putback up and in.
Nice offensive rebound. And they get the ball and they come right back at you and they shoot it again.
He gets his own miss. Kalistra drives. His putback attempt is no good. Ball almost went out of bounds, but Morgantown gets it back. And
they're going to shoot 2 again.
As Twig goes up with it, Colton Whitmire, the guilty party on the foul. That is the second team foul of the second quarter for Wheeling Park.
Yeah, they are not shy. I tell you what I'm impressed by. After a turnover or a made bucket, man, they get the ball down the court in like 2 passes, and they shoot. And as of late, they've been making these threes, and that's why we have a 17-point lead.
Gamil Bird and Mar Rouse will check back in for Wheeling Park. And a couple of guys getting set to come in for the Mohegans as well. First one from Twig is up and in. That's his first points of the game. Checking in, Jaden Small, senior guard. Checking out, Sam Fry. And it looks like this next reserve here coming in for the Mohegans rather, will take the shooter Twig out of the game.
Mohegans are not extraordinarily large, but they got nice size. They have a lot of 6'2" guys.
Second one no good, but Blaze Kalister collects the putback. His effort is short, and Wheeling Park has it in transition. Whitmire, good spin move to the bucket to the corner. 3-ball shot fake. Williams, Huffman, and he draws the foul. 1:29 to go in this second quarter. Foul on the floor. The guilty party, Maddox Twig.
4th on Morgantown, so minute 29. Now it's 5th foul, so 2 shots from here on out for Park.
That was the 5th. I was going to say that was a floor foul, but
yeah, they changed it real quick. Well, to stay in a game like this, you have to, if you have a chance, you have to make these fouls just to stay in, to slow the pace of the game down. Because Morgantown is playing at a breakneck speed.
Waylon Kalistra back in for Twig, who has 2 fouls. Second free throw from Mr. Huffman is good. He has 5. Long 3 by Hankins. Gets it to go. Kai Hankins. Back-to-back threes for him in this second quarter. He has 6.
Here comes the defense again.
Bird, bounce pass.
They got away with one.
To Rouse. Back out to Williams. 41-22. This second quarter, the difference maker. Ball passed inside, tipped, and it'll go back over to Morgantown.
See, they make you make passes that aren't high percentage passes. The guys get stuck and they just throw the ball. And that's what's happening right now to Park. They're getting stuck going down the middle and making ill-advised passes. And I don't think they're going to hold for one shot the way they're playing.
No.
They're firing. I mean, first time they get a chance, they go.
Jaden Smalls into the game, fresh legs, drives, misses, but the ball out of bounds will stay with the Mohegans. Don Giffen says he's working hard. He wanted to make sure that he came by and told that to us.
Another shot and one.
Yep, that is
wow.
Waylon Callistra with 4, looking to make it 5. 43-22.
Yeah, just very impressive. They attack on offense.
29 points. It's 29-8 this quarter.
Yeah, it was 14-all at one time.
It was. Wheeling. It was 14-7.
14-7 Wheeling.
Mm-hmm. And one attempt, no good. Park gets the rebound, and it'll go the other way. Over the top goes.
It'll be a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, well, Blaze Callistra went over the top, and on the other end, Gamil Bird will shoot the 2-shot foul. Bird, the senior guard, standing at 6 feet even, will shoot the Wheeling Central Catholic free throw. First one, good. And yes, I know he plays for Wheeling Park, but the sponsors of our free throws tonight, Wheeling Central Catholic.
When I first heard that, I thought,
yeah.
Are they playing? Are they playing every game?
Second one, good. 37 seconds. It's a 19-point Mohegan advantage. The visitors in red with the basketball. Goins. Pass to the near side wing. Fry for 3, no good. Jordan Beck James jumps very high for the rebound, and they've got numbers the other way. 2-on-1. Huffman drives, lays, and scores.
Got the soft rim. And here they come.
And he's
right
got
back
7.
at you.
Look at him go. Euro step finish for Waylon Callistra.
Man, do they go.
I look down momentarily to write the Huffman bucket on my score sheet. I look up, and Callistra scores very quickly on the other end. 2 seconds, 1 second. Whitmire at the buzzer. It rattles around and then out. And that is how the first half comes to an end. A dominant second quarter of play for Morgantown. They head to the locker room at halftime up 45-26.
If you guys want to add together, you do this. Now you have 2. Good job, everybody.
Kempsey, it's time for school.
Okay. Wow.
In Ohio County schools, learning comes to life. With nearly 20 collaborative and school-based pre-K sites and 9 kindergarten sites, we welcome our youngest students to play, imagine, and learn. Ohio County Schools.
Learning starts here.
Hello, Ohio Valley. I'm Smitty at Smitty's Floors, along with my right-hand man, Cooper Smith. Come on down this holiday season. Let us get some new floors in for you and the relatives for all those great Christmas dinners you got planned. 140 South 4th Street, downtown Steubenville, across from the Downtown Bakery. And come on in today, I'll buy you a donut. Again, 140 South 4th Street, downtown Steubenville. The best deals in the land on waterproof flooring and all your carpets. Smitty's Floors.
For over 140 years, we've been writing our story together, cheering on local teams, supporting our schools, and standing beside local businesses every step of the way. At Belmont Savings Bank, your local community bank, we say thank you for being the heart of our community. Your trust, growth, and support inspire us to give back and make your story part of ours. Let's keep writing it together. We'd love to help you with your story.
Back here courtside at West Banco Arena, the third and final game of the Sam Andy Classic 2025. 45-26, the Morgantown advantage at the half. Rich Donnelly, this game was tied 14-14 at the end of the first quarter. In fact, it was actually 14-7 at one point in favor of the Patriots, and these health plan first half highlights will show you the fast start for Michael Gebbia's squad.
Yeah, they've been outscored a whole bunch to 12. I thought this was going to be a tight game, but I'll tell you what, Morgantown, they just have they amped up the defense, which turned into points, and a lot of times it turned into a three-point play, a three-point shot. And they've, like I say, they've taken over the game right now.
And the difference in the second quarter in these first half highlights presented by the health plan show you several Morgantown Mohegans that did not score in the first quarter scored in the second. They won the second quarter 31-27. to 12, and that'll get it done.
And they're playing about 10 guys off the bench, so they play at a breakneck speed. They full court press you all over the place, but they're even more breakneck on offense. Actually, they take the ball out after a made shot, and they fast break on a made shot. That's hard to do.
We'll go to break. We'll come back, recap the first half a little bit more.
If you're a former or active coal miner who's worked or is currently working in an environment exposing you to potential breathing hazards, schedule your test for the Black Lung Clinic at WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital today. Call 304-843-3307 to stop black lung from stealing your time.
We're not here to sit still. We're here to learn, to grow, to move forward and lead the way. Knights to the front. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas from Central Catholic High School.
Attention all active and former coal miners. If you worked or are currently working in an environment that exposes you to potential breathing hazards, a screening for respiratory health problems is recommended. Call WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital at 304-843-3307 to schedule a screening today.
45-26 the score at the end of two quarters. Halftime here at West Banco Arena. Morgantown led in scoring by a couple of guys with 9 points. Max Fry and Colin Ridgway. Waylon Callistra and Blaze Callistra each with 6. 3 points for Sam Fry. Kai Henkins, pair of three-pointers. He also has 6. Marcus Goins with 2. 1 point each for Maddox Twig and Richard Lewis. This is the upcoming schedule for the Mohegans of Morgantown. Would assume these guys are staying overnight in the Friendly City because they've got a 1 o'clock matchup tomorrow afternoon with Lindsley in the Stifel Fieldhouse. Then it's home for a couple, Shady Spring, and then St. John's Prep out of Maryland, and then a pair of road games between Riverside and St. Albans. That's the road ahead for the Mohegans who reside in Morgantown. We'll show you Wheeling Park's upcoming schedule when we come back. We'll let you know who their leading scorers in this one are as well. They trail it by 19 at the break. It's Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops, the 2025 Sam Andy Classic.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Belmont Savings Bank.
I'm Colton McKivitz. Growing up in the Ohio Valley, playing for WVU, and now playing ball as a pro, I know how important it is to have sports medicine experts you can count on. WVU Medicine's sports medicine team helps athletes of all ages prevent injuries, recover safely, and get back in the game stronger than ever. From youth leagues to weekend warriors, they're committed to keeping our community moving and performing at its best. WVU Medicine, keeping quality care close to home.
The Ohio Valley's home for holiday music. Mix 97.3.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Belmont Savings Bank.
Wheeling Park trailing it by 19 as we get set for half number 2. The Patriots led in scoring by a pair of gents with 7. Josh Huffman and Jordan Beck James. Jay Bordas with 5. 3 points for J.D. Williams and 2 points for Camille Bird and Mar Rouse. The upcoming schedule for Wheeling Park is this. Matchup Tuesday night with the Red Riders of Weir High. Then they take on the Dukes of Marlington in the Todd Calavoda Holiday Showcase at Toronto. Next Saturday, the defending state champs in Ohio and D6, Monroe Central to start the new year. Then a matchup with John Marshall on January the 9th, and then they head to Monongalia County on January 14th to take on the Hawks of University High School. We talked about that Todd Calavoda Holiday Showcase, Rich Donnelly, earlier in the game, and it's going to be a good one, and that'll be a good matchup for the Patriots.
Yeah, sure will. I'll tell you, their schedule, they could play, like I say, basketball, you could play anybody, and you should play better teams so that when you get to the tournament, you're not shocked when you see a good team. And a lot of these good teams around here, Wheeling Central, Even Park, whoever, play up during the season. If you lose 3 or 4 games, so what? You're in the tournament, and it bodes well to play these teams that have better players than you do. Like the game previous to this, Brook, they're going to win some games this year.
Yeah.
Because of what they just did tonight. They get beat by 20 or 30 against probably the best team around.
One more break, third quarter action when we come back.
We're not here to sit still. We're here to learn, to grow, to move forward and lead the way. Knights to the front. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas from Central Catholic High School.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we don't just get great results for our clients, we also understand the 21st century. Your time is valuable, and you may find it hard to schedule an appointment with a lawyer. That's why you can go to our website and start the process 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll review your initial inquiry and get back to you quickly. Check it out at bordaslaw.com.
Bordas and Bordas, fighting for justice.
At American Consolidated Natural Resources, every team member plays a vital role in our operation. We are a company where leadership listens, hard work is recognized, and career growth is part of the plan. You're not just starting a job, you're building a future that helps power communities across the nation. With strong pay, top-tier benefits, and long-term security backed by decades of reserves. Apply online today, and let's get to work.
The Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops is sponsored by Bordas & Bordas, WVU Medicine, American Consolidated Natural Resources, The Health Plan, and Presley Hearing Center.
Third quarter time. Morgantown leading at Rich Donnelly by 19. That was sparked by a 21-0 run at one point from the end of the first quarter into the second.
Games like this, when you're down by 20, you got to try to pick away, take small bites, try to get it down, 3 or 4 points at a time. You aren't going to have a 20-point shot. So, but you don't want it to blow up to where it's a 30 or 40-point lead going into fourth quarter.
Morgantown quickly on the other end, step through bucket for Waylon Calistro, who has 8 points. Ten different guys have scored for Morgantown, who lead at 47-26. Foul on the floor.
Well, they play, like you say, they play 10 or 12 kids, and I think you have to at the way they play, the full court press. They're all over the place, and you're playing on a pro court, 96 feet, so you're going to be tired.
First foul of the third quarter belongs to Max Fry, his second of the game. Pass fake, and then to the corner goes Huffman, who looked inside, now back out to J.D. Williams. Good drive to the bucket, and a right-handed layup connects. J.D. Williams with 5 points.
Here they come at you.
And quickly on the other end go Dave Tallman's squad. Pick and roll inside. Calistro. Contact bucket can't go. Rebound, Colton Whitmire. Left-handed baseball pass.
Another good pass.
And Huffman drives, lays, and can't get it to go. Ball tipped around. Wheeling Park, good hustle play by Jordan Beck-James, but he steps out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Morgantown.
One thing the Mohicans are not going to do, they're not going to take time off the clock. They go. And I think it bodes them well, because if they try to stop and go with deliberate, it would hurt them. The way they play is fast, and here they go again.
Ridgeway, too short, and the rebound goes to Beck-James. Into the forecourt, J.D. Williams. Skip pass. Jordan Beck-James almost had it taken away, but jumps up and makes the play. Kicks it out to Huffman. Good drive to the
nice
bucket.
Drive.
And Josh Huffman.
See if Park can get into this lead a little bit, try to get this thing down to a workable deficit in the fourth quarter.
Kick out for three. Too short. Rebound. Callistra at 6'7". Focusing in on that block. Contact. No call, and he gets the layup to go. Waylon Callistra now with 10. Deep three for J.D. Williams. Nothing but net. 6 of his 8 early in this third quarter. And that's like the third time I have looked down.
A made three, and you get beat. And Park right back. Another one. And here come the Mohegans again.
A lot of pace.
They don't wait.
Don't look away. Ridgeway drives and draws the foul.
Yeah. I mean, when the other team makes a hoop, they get the ball in 2 passes. They're down at the other hoop.
Second one on Whitmire, and the first foul of the third period for Wheeling Park.
Colin Ridgeway at the free throw line.
First one good from Colin Ridgeway, now into double figures with 10. His first points of the third quarter. Second one no good. Rebound Josh Huffman. And ahead to J.D. Williams. Double team comes in for Morgantown. Open long 2 by Whitmire. Won't go. Arlo Callistra, the sophomore, with the rebound. And quickly the other way. A slam dunk for Max Fry.
Man.
Two-handed slam. He's got 11. It's a 19-point lead again for the Mohegans.
And
just about 3 minutes into this third quarter.
Another turnover because of their defense. But man, oh man, do they go. They fast break when there's no fast break.
Another look at it
Watch
here.
here.
Courtesy of WVU Medicine.
One big step and wham.
Took a tumble.
Took a tumble. Watch your chin.
He's still in the game and looks unbothered. Camden Kellogg, bounce pass. Baseline J, no good. Rebounded by Wheeling Park, and a foul going the other way on Morgantown. The Mohegans foul with 5:03 to go in the third quarter. On Colin Ridgeway, that was his second, team second. Bordas double team in the corner, back out to Williams. One dribble, picked it up. Whitmire, 4:40 to go in the third. Penetrate and kick. It's Maul Rouse working underneath for a shot.
And
gets it.
It was halfway down, yeah.
Almost gets it to go, but he'll head to the line for a couple. 4:32 left in the third quarter. Arlo Callistra.
Team number 3.
Third on Callistra. Third on the Mohegans. First free throw from Rouse. Bounces on the rim like 3 times and can't go. Arlo Callistra and Colin Ridgeway out. In Cooper Sonato and Kai Hankins. Rouse's second connects. And he has 3. Fry over to Sonato into the game for the first time. Bound back, pass back out, intercepted by Josh Huffman. Contact, bucket, no good. It's a blocking foul, says Colin DeSantis, and looks like Huffman will shoot 2. 4:12 to go third quarter. It's an 18-point advantage for the Mohegans. Cooper Sonato's first, and that's the fourth in this third quarter on the Mohegans. First one from Huffman, rattles it in. Huffman with a connection here could enter double figures.
Yeah, so far the Park hasn't been able to counter the quickness of Morgantown, especially on the defensive side. Morgantown gets the ball down and they get it off before you even get set. Here they come again.
Comes up empty at the free throw line. Kellogg quickly the other way. And the Mohegans offense looks to set up in the half court. Kellogg underneath. Drawing a heavy defense from Rouse and company. Jump ball, and it'll go in favor of the Patriots. Whitmire trying to make something happen. Good find.
Nice pass.
Beck James can't get the first one to go. Put back can't go either, but he's fouled on the second try. 3:38 to go third quarter. 54-36, the Morgantown advantage. Foul on the arm. It's the fifth foul of that third quarter for Morgantown. Blaze Callistra's second personal.
You know, Jack, they have 5 fouls. They're going to foul, but for every 5 fouls they get, they probably get 10 steals. So they figure they're ahead of the game. Yeah.
When they play 10, 11 guys, the fouls get evenly distributed. You avoid, for the most part, foul trouble.
Right.
1 of 2 from the line is Jordan Beck James, now with 8 points. 54-37, a 17-point advantage for Morgantown. Almost a great hustle steal by Josh Huffman, but Morgantown able to rebound. And that one swatted out of bounds. Camden Kellogg's 3-ball from the corner is swatted away by Jordan Beck James. And a timeout on the floor, which we will take quick. Both. It's 54-37.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Belmont Savings Bank.
My name is Mike Scheel, and I'm an orthopedic surgeon with WVU Medicine at Reynolds Memorial Hospital. So we have a unique opportunity here at Reynolds to work with the ROSA surgical robot. The results have been amazing. We can really predict what your alignment is going to be, what your tracking is going to be, what your range of motion is going to look like before we ever cut you. The results for patients have been outstanding.
If you guys want to add together, you do this. Now you have 2, 3. Good job, everybody.
Kempsey, it's time for school.
Okay. Wow.
In Ohio County schools, learning comes to life. With nearly 20 collaborative and school-based pre-K sites and 9 kindergarten sites, we welcome our youngest students to play, imagine, and learn. Ohio County Schools.
Learning starts here.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Belmont Savings Bank.
3:22 left in the third quarter. It's Morgantown basketball underneath their own basket. Up 17. The trigger man is Kai Henkins. Henkins is looking, and he goes to the corner and finds Camden Kellogg. Pass high, but corralled by Max Fry. Back out to Henkins, who had made 2 threes in the first half. Misses on that one. Good rebound by Mar Rouse and the Patriots. Ooh. Huffman. A little too strong off the window, and it's Morgantown basketball. Ball batted away, and it's back over to the Patriots. Whitmire, good steal there for Wheeling Park. Beck James with some momentum.
Nice.
And a soft touch. He's got 10. Working underneath is Callistra on Rouse. And Blaze Callistra will head to the free throw line. For Ma Rouse, the senior, that's his second and only the second team foul in this third quarter for Wheeling Park. They had 5 in the first quarter and have since cleaned it up a little bit. They only had 2 team fouls in the second quarter, and that's just their second here in the third. First one good from Callistra. First points for him in this third quarter is 7. 55-39 again. Wheeling Park was up 14-7 early in the first quarter, and then Morgantown went on a 21-0 run. Won the second quarter 31-12. Second free throw rattles in and out for Callistra. He goes 1 for 2 from the stripe.
Nice
Whitmire
move.
floater.
Charge. Yeah, you can't get, yep. That was close to the circle down there, but.
So the basket doesn't count. We'll look at it one more time on the WVU Medicine replay. He's outside.
Yeah, he was good. He was good. Good call. Good call.
Outside the circle, plant.
I'm glad they put that in for the high schools.
I am too.
You shouldn't be able to stand underneath and get a charge.
It's Morgantown basketball. That was the third personal on Whitmire. 3 from the corner for Mr. Ridgway is good. He has 13 points. That's his second 3-ball of the game. And the Morgantown defense tries to suffocate yet again. Back out to J.D. Williams. Williams
Nice
inside.
Move.
Layup good. He only had 3 points in the first half. He has 9 this third quarter. He's up to 12 for the contest. 58-41. 3-ball wide open. Fry in and out. Rebound Williams. 90 seconds to go in this third period. And the outlet pass is good to Bordas. Long 3 from the lefty. Bird, no good, and Fry's got the miss. Quickly the other way they go. Sam Fry to Ridgway, and a foul.
Little push there. Yep.
1:14 to go in the third, 58-41. The Wheeling Park foul on number 22, Emil Bird. That's his first, team 4th in the third. So Wheeling Park, no more fouls to give in this third quarter. And the Patriots, or rather the Mohegans, will inbound it right in front of us. 3-ball Fry. No good, but they've got the miss. Ridgway, patient with it. Dribbles out for a 3 himself. No good again off the front of the iron. Bordas had the rebound, but it was knocked away. Ridgway, up and under. Drive for it. Good effort, no good. Ball rebounded and then to the floor by both Bird and Fry. And the possession arrow favors the visitors.
It just seems like the team in the red gets their hands on the ball all the time. Right there, they had, 3 shots and 3 offensive rebounds.
And our referee, Don Giffen, with some words of advice for both a Mohegan and a Patriot.
Nice move. Good defense.
Yep, Whitmire batted it away from Ridgway, and he's fouled as he moves it near midcourt. That foul.
That'll be a 2-shotter.
That's his third personal foul.
4th foul on Callistra. And the 6th, I guess, of this third quarter.
Yeah,
doesn't matter because they've
matter.
exceeded 5. It's kind of nice. You don't have to really keep track past 5.
That's right.
And that first free throw from Whitmire, nothing but net. As hard as he's played, and we've seen him be very aggressive both offensively and defensively, moving the ball through all kinds of traffic that Morgantown is presenting, and that's his first point.
Yeah, he's been all over the floor. He really played a good game. Really hustles.
First one good, second one good. Whitmire 2 for 2 from that Ohio County Schools free throw line. Inside a minute left in this third quarter. Morgantown with the 15-point advantage and a foul as the Mohegans drive to the basket. It's going to be on Jay Bordas. That's his third. And now Morgantown will head to the line as that's the 15th foul on the Patriots.
As we said in the beginning, it's going to be a very physical game, and it has been with all the foul shots. Both teams now in the bonus.
That is Sam Fry at the stripe. First time for him to the Ohio County Schools free throw line this evening. He's now 1 for 1. And has 4. Sam Fry, 2 for 2. That one nothing but net. He has 5 points. A Morgantown press is Pesky. Good bounce pass from Whitmire to Bird. Inside, intercepted by Sam Fry, and he kept it in bounds. The other way. Smalls, coast to coast, and he gets the contact bucket to fall.
Wow.
Jaden Smalls. 5 seconds, 62-43. Whitmire, a long three. It is good.
Got the soft room.
Off the front end of the iron, and it rattles home as the third quarter expires. 5 points for Whitmire, and 62-46 as we head to the final quarter.
If you're a former or active coal miner who's worked or is currently working in an environment exposing you to potential breathing hazards, schedule your test for the Black Lung Clinic at WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital today. Call 304-843-3307 to stop black lung from stealing your time.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we don't just get great results for our clients, we also understand the 21st century. Your time is valuable, and you may find it hard to schedule an appointment with a lawyer. That's why you can go to our website and start the process 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll review your initial inquiry and get back to you quickly. Check it out at bordaslaw.com.
Bordas and Bordas, fighting for justice.
We're not here to sit still. We're here to learn, to grow, to move forward and lead the way. Knights to the front. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas from Central Catholic High School.
Attention all active and former coal miners. If you worked or are currently working in an environment that exposes you to potential breathing hazards, a screening for respiratory health problems is recommended. Call WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital at 304-843-3307 to schedule a screening today.
The Bordas & Bordas High School Hoops is sponsored by Bordas & Bordas, WVU Medicine, American Consolidated Natural Resources, The Health Plan, and Presley Hearing Center.
Well, Wheeling Park, a winner of that third quarter, 20-17, but they still trail it by 16. 62-46 as we enter the final quarter of play. And Rich Donnelly, I mean, we've talked about how many guys they've been shuffling in and out from Morgantown and how tenacious they've been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different guys have scored.
Well, at the breakneck speed they play, you have to. It's a full court press. They run, they fast break. You have to have more than 5 guys play.
Shot no good. Deep 2 from Colistra. Rebounded underneath and a jump ball. The possession arrow does favor the Mohegans. Led in scoring by Colin Ridgway with 13. 12 points for Waylon Colistra, 11 points for Max Fry. For Wheeling Park, J.D. Williams has 12. Jordan Beck-James with 10. Josh Huffman with 9.
Nice move.
And the layup connects for Max Fry, who now joins Colin Ridgway with 13 points. Williams will try a 3 quickly on the other end, and it rattles home. J.D. Williams leading all scorers with 15, 13 of them. Check that, 12 of them in the second half. 64-49, Waylon Colistra draws the double team. Shot from Smalls, no good. Rebounded by Gamil Bird.
see if they can get it down to below 15 now. Over 6 minutes to go. They don't need a 3, but it sure would be nice if they could get a 1 or 2 here.
Wide open as Williams just made one
There's
and goes again. This time, nothing but net. Back-to-back threes. Williams has 18, and all of a sudden, it's a 12-point game.
Need a good stop here. Nice move.
Inside, shot no good from Richard Lewis, but he'll head to the line.
They're so hard to guard because they're so aggressive toward the hoop. And then on the other end, they can all shoot. So to get in a stop is really, really tough to do.
Richard Lewis, who made a free throw way back in the first quarter, heads back to the Ohio County Schools free throw line and rattles this first one in.
I know one thing, Jack. Sam Andy would be proud of how hard these kids are playing and the intensity. It's been a great 3 games, and I mean all these kids are playing their hearts out.
Smalls, check that. Lewis, 22, not 2. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. He has 3. 14-point advantage. But quickly the other way go the Patriots. Whitmire trying to size up Callistra. Drives, has it batted away, out of bounds. Will it stay? It does with Wheeling Park. So J.D. Williams will trigger underneath the Patriots basket. Bounce pass to Whitmire, and it's batted away. Lewis with it the other way in transition. Right-handed layup connects.
So good on defense.
Steal and a score. Back to a 16-point lead for Morgantown.
There's the double team again.
Huffman tries to fight out of it, and he travels.
Yep. On the double team, you don't have to reach and grab.
And now I have to get the basketball.
More often, yeah. Good assist, Jack.
I try. I try to reach over the table, and I'm not long enough.
Just do anything, but don't shoot.
Yeah, I forgot that the front of the tables are cloth, so the ball can fall underneath. Oh, well. That's not what I'm getting paid to do.
Is that going to be a replay?
I hope not. I really hope not. So Zach Medovic, Brian Moss, and the truck don't make it happen. Lewis again driving. Shot no good. Rebounded by Whitmire. Again, quickly the other way with the rebound goes Colton Whitmire. Three ball again from Williams. Can he get it? Yes, he does. 21 for J.D. Williams. 3 threes in the fourth, and it's a 13-point game. 5:43 to go. Wheeling Park needs plenty more where that came from, and we'll take a break.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
My blood sugar is borderline. I can worry about it, or I can do something about it. New Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula works safely and naturally with a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals. And it's odor-free. I'm taking charge with Garlic.
This sweater? New? No. I've washed it 30 times with Persil. The color's still vibrant for out late, out cold, outside. It's vibrant wash after wash. Clothes look newer for longer with Persil.
Back again, Jeff? Whoa. I'm future you. Our doctor figured out why your constipation with belly pain keeps coming back. It's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
68-55 is the score with 5:43 to go.
Park got a shot here at the end, got it down to, like, say, 13. They need a stop here.
It was 62-46 at the end of 3-9.
And they're going to full court press themselves now. See if they can get a turnover here. There's a double team. They break it pretty easily and come down.
9 points from J.D. Williams in this fourth quarter. 3 threes for the senior. Park needs a stop here. Had it knocked loose, but Morgantown gets it back. Ridgway, one dribble, three, blocked by James.
Good block. That's his second real nice block.
On three-point attempts, too.
Yeah.
Jordan Beck James, and he can fly through the air. And that's his second swat, and he's fired up about it. Another look here on the WVU Medicine. Clean block. And Morgantown has it. Far side. Marcus Goins, and he's fouled by Colton Whitmire, who now has 4.
Got too many hands in there. All he had to do was put his hands down to the side and play tough defense. His hands you can't reach like that. They're going to call it every time.
Second foul of the quarter for the Patriots as a squad, and again, that's the 4th on Whitmire this game.
Nice cut.
Beck James batted it away, but last touch by Morgantown, and it'll go over to Wheeling Park.
They got a shot. That's all you want as a coach. Give yourself a chance in the fourth quarter to get back in, to get it down to a good figure.
And Bordas will inbound. Park facing that Morgantown press. Williams towards the middle. Will he draw the double? Park resets.
Trying to shake somebody loose here for a 3.
They had Williams spotting up in the corner. Bordas will try one. Too strong.
Yep.
Bounces high off the backboard and rebounded by Morgantown. Quickly the other way they roll. Callistra inside to his brother. Whalen drives and scores.
Just muscled his way in there.
14 points for Whalen Callistra.
There's that turnover because of the pressure. They didn't have to steal the ball. You just have pressure, and you make them make a bad pass.
Ridgway inbounding for Morgantown. 3-ball quickly fired by Goins.
Nice
Shot no
rebound.
good. Rebounded underneath, but the putback attempt fails. But Morgantown gets it back again. 3 in the corner.
That's a killer.
Yes, it is. Colin Ridgway able to can the triple. He's got 16. And as Whitmire dribbles it to the middle of the floor, he's fouled with 4 minutes exactly left to go.
Morgantown, number 5, Colin Ridgway. That's his third personal foul. Team number 1.
First foul, the final period for Morgantown. It's on Ridgway, his 3rd. Bordas quickly thought about a 3.
Oh, nice catch.
Pass to Williams, intercepted. Morgantown with it, Ridgway. Good spin move, knocked away by Whitmire.
Oh,
Ridgway got it
one.
back, and he put it in.
Passed it to himself.
75-55, Morgantown back up 20. And another turnover. And a dunk. Whalen Callistra with one hand slams it home. He's got 16, 77-55.
Morgantown still pressing, still trapping. They're going to trap right here in the corner.
Whitmire to the middle. A couple of dribbles and a 3. In and out. Beck James tried to slap it back in.
Got somebody went down hard.
Yep. Josh Huffman and then Whalen Callistra. Another look at the Callistra dunk. Good steal and a one-handed slam. And Huffman's got to check out. It looks like
he got banged up pretty good there.
Yep. Looks like he had the wind knocked out of him. And back in for Huffman is Mar Rouse. There goes Fry. Another dunk for the Morgantown Mohegans. Max Fry with 15.
Highway was open there.
79-55. Whitmire.
Nice move. Oh. And they're running again.
Callistra, good pass.
Another one.
Can't finish. Rouse fighting for it. But Goins gets it back. Swatted away by Whitmire. But Morgantown all over the basketball. Fry again to the hole. And he scores.
Boy, he goes to the hoop nice.
17. 81-55, and Morgantown quickly running away with it. This is a 13-point game a little bit ago, but Mar Rouse stops the bleeding for Morgantown. 2 big runs spark the...
Yeah, Mike Gebbia now go to empty his bench. Right thing to do when the game's out of hand now. They gave it a run. They could get it down to about 12, and that was about it.
And the reserves will check in for Wheeling Park. 3 ball from the corner, no good. Bordas gets the miss. The other way they go. Beck James, layup, good.
Still playing hard.
Jordan Beck James has 12.
Still playing really hard. That's great to see. Too much bumping.
It's only the first foul on Jordan Beck James.
If this is Morgantown's first game, I hate to see if they improve.
And the bench empties for Mike Gebbia's squad. Tegan Watson, Cooper Kelly, Marcus Ludoff, Chase Stein, and Luca Swartz all into the game.
Pretty hard for Morgantown to empty their bench because they've emptied it all during the game. You know, they don't have guys that don't play very much. Everybody plays.
Camden Kellogg, son of the women's basketball coach at West Virginia University, Mark Kellogg, who's in attendance tonight. Foul as Cooper Sonato drives to the basket. Cooper Kelly, the guilty party, the sophomore, just checked into the ball game. That's his first foul on Wheeling Park.
I had to say hello to one of my students, Roman Shinsky, Adam's son. This kid is going to be a player.
Yeah.
Roman Shinsky. I don't know what sport, maybe all 3 of them. He's going to be a player, I'm telling you. Great kid. He's good in everything.
Foul on Morgantown, 1:24 left.
Great steal.
Twig shot no good. Under a minute to go here in this fourth quarter. Camden Kellogg tried the putback, had it knocked away. And it's Wheeling Park basketball. Well, Morgantown, a team that won OVAC's 5A classification a year ago and made it to the state semis in West Virginia Class 4A, is going to start its season out on the right foot.
And I'm going to say they're going to be back. They look like a championship caliber team.
I will not challenge that opinion of yours.
And like the team that played before, it's going to take a team with a lot of talent and effort to beat this bunch. And you see now why they're good every year. After they've lost it, they had 2 good years where they lost some guys that went on and played D1.
Yeah.
And they're still good.
One of those guys, Sharon Young,
at
the University of Akron.
Akron, yeah. Great player up there.
7.5 points per game this season. Tegan Watson, sophomore, into the scoring column. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 83-60. Sonato. Shot no good. Camden Kellogg the miss. Good pass to Maddox Twig, who now has 3 points. Quarterback of that state championship football squad from last week. 85-60. Marcus Ludoff out to Lucas Schwartz inside. Turnaround jumper. It's no good, and that will do it. The final score from game number 3 of the 2025 Sam Andy Classic is the Morgantown Mohegans 85 and the Wheeling Park Patriots 60. We'll wrap it up when we come back.
If If you guys want to add together, you do this. Now you have 2, 3. Good job, everybody.
Kempsey, it's time for school.
Okay. Wow.
In Ohio County schools, learning comes to life. With nearly 20 collaborative and school-based pre-K sites and 9 kindergarten sites, we welcome our youngest students to play, imagine, and learn. Ohio County Schools.
Learning starts here.
Welcome to Pike 40. Located just outside historic Morgantown, Ohio, in an original U.S. Route 40 roadhouse, we offer something for everyone. Traditional favorites, historic comfort dishes, a spacious bar. Eat inside or enjoy our huge outdoor patio with comfy couches, a fire pit, and a large stage, showcasing the area's most talented performers. Come and experience Pike 40 and see what everyone's been talking about.
At American Consolidated Natural Resources, every team member plays a vital role in our operation. We are a company where leadership listens, hard work is recognized, and career growth is part of the plan. You're not just starting a job, you're building a future that helps power communities across the nation. With strong pay, top-tier benefits, and long-term security backed by decades of reserves. Apply online today, and let's get to work.
Monday night just got a whole lot better with News 9 Sports on the go. Live at Seven Ranges Entertainment.
Join Bill Phillips and Don Sloan for sports talk, fun, games, and wings. 50-cent wings. And that's not all. Half-price bowling, axe throwing, mini golf, and arcade games.
Join us here at Seven Ranges or watch us live on Fox 9 and the WTOV 9 digital platforms. It's Monday Night Mayhem. News 9 Sports on the go. Monday nights at 7 on Fox 9 and the WTOV 9 digital platforms.
Wheeling Park bows in the final game of the 2025 Sam Andy Classic to Morgantown 85-60. Wheeling Park led in scoring by J.D. Williams, who had 9 of his 21 in the final 8 minutes. Jordan Beck-James with 12. Josh Huffman with 9. 3 guys with 5 points. Mar Rouse, Jay Bordas, Colton Whitmire. Morgantown led in scoring by Colin Ridgway, who had 18 points. Max Fry with 17. And Waylon Colistra with 16. For my broadcast partner, Rich Donnelly, our producer, Ryan Moss, director Zach Medovic, and the rest of our hardworking WTOV9 production crew, I'm Jack Hillgrove saying thank you for watching the 2025 Sam Andy Classic on WTOV9 and our live streaming networks as well, and repeating the final score of game number 3. Morgantown 85, Wheeling Park 60. We'll talk to you on the WV Medicine Weirton Medical Center Sports Friday, 11:24 on WTOV9. Until then, see ya.